Hello everybody. Today we are going to discuss about a conditional statement in AutoIt. So what is a conditional statement? So a conditional statement is to change the flow of our script based on the condition. Like if a condition become true, it will execute a one statement, and if a condition false, so it will execute another statement. So it all depends on the condition. So here we have two types of condition, means condition are evaluated and true if it is 0, or false if 0, and if it is true, so means one value. So conditional generally use the comparison operator like double equal to, not equal to, greater than or equal to, smaller than or equal to. There is a lot of comparison operators, so we use it for conditional statement. Here we have different conditional statements, if then else and select case and switch case. So one by one we will discuss here. So let's see. First we have to discuss the if then else statement. So here it's depend on the condition. So if the condition true, so it will execute the first statement. If the condition false, so it will execute another statement, means else statement. So it's all depend on the condition. So here we can see that here the value of variable is 20 minus 20. So if a variable value is greater than 0, then execute a message box and display a positive value, and else if it is smaller than, so then it will execute the else statement, and the else statement is this, so it will execute this statement. So here again we use if conditional statement. So here we test again the condition. If the variable is less than 0, so it will execute this statement. If a variable value is greater than 0, so then it will execute else statement, means this statement. So later on we will discuss also if then else statement with a practical example in our coming tutorials. So how to use a select case statement in AutoIt. Here we have a variable and its value is 30, and we use a select statement and use different cases, as you can see here, and in front of it we use a conditional statement, as you can see here. So this variable will be used this in this conditional statement. So if a variable is greater and variable is smaller, so this statement will be executed. If a variable is greater than 10 and variable is smaller or equal to 20, so this statement will be executed. So if a variable is greater than 20 and variable is less or equal to 30, so this statement will be executed. And if a variable is greater than 30 and variable are smaller or equal to 40, so this statement will be executed. If a variable is greater than 40, so this statement will be executed. So here what statement will be executed in this condition? So its value is 30, variable value is 30, so this statement will be executed, because you can see that a variable is greater than 20 and smaller than or equal to 30. So it's equal to 30, this condition is also true and this condition is also true, so this statement will be executed. So how to use a switch statement in AutoIt? So let's see. We have a variable which is equal to 30, use a switch statement and also use a method int to convert its value to number. So you can see this is also a number and we are also converting it to a number. So why we are converting this number to number again? Because this variable is stored in as a variant. So a variant will store a value as a string. So here the value number is stored in this variable in the form of a string. So this string will be converted first into a number. So if it converts to a number, so then we use these cases and use the range. If the number is in the range of this from 1 to 10, so this message will be executed. If the number 30 is in the range of 11 to 20, so this message will be executed. If the number is in the range of 21 to 30, so this message will be executed. If the number is in the range of this to this, so this statement will be executed. If no one statement executes, the else statement will be executed. So here, which statement will be executed? So this statement will be executed because the value is in the range of 21 to 30, so it is equal to 30, so this statement will be executed. So here we have discussed three different statements: if and then, select case, and switch case. All of these can do the same task, but if we have a small number of conditions, so we use the if then else statement. This is the preferred way. If we have a large number of conditional statement, so we use the select case statement. And if we have a range type variables or conditions, so we use the switch case as we study in these slides. So you can see a small number of cases we use the if then conditional statement. So if there is a large number of conditional statements, so then we use the select statement. And if we have a large number of conditional statement and we can use the range of a conditional, so we can then use the switch statement, which is the preferred way to use. So all these conditions can be used, which depends on the situation, that in which situation which conditional statement we use. So it's all depend on different situation. So all these conditional statement will be used in our coming tutorial. So we will use these conditional statement practically in our coming tutorials. So thank you for watching. Allah Hafiz.